Yow, Regan. In related news, 2 longtime hunters share their stories about why they love the sport. Kahnawake the deer talks to them.
My dad took me a couple of times where Melvin Zachary's house is now. And I must have been around six or seven. So I started from there, and I used to make bows and arrows on my own when I was a kid. And we'd go in the back there, and we never shot nothing at that age, but I got into snaring rabbits, and then eventually when I did finally get a gun, I got a, excuse me, a 22. I was shooting rabbits and partridge and stuff like that. Then I ended up getting a shotgun when I was a little older. And I started from there, and then I graduated into the bigger stuff. I was around maybe 12 or 13 when I started to try to get moose or deer, but I didn't get one till I was 16.
My dad, he started taking me to St. Lucie, Jorodonado, when I guess I was about 10 or 11, that age group. But at that time, we just used to play around the cabins while the men would hunt. And when I turned about 13, my dad told me, well, that's it now. It's time, you're gonna hunt. And we ended up going out. He sat me on a hill, and he went one way. He told me, just sit and be ready. And I heard a shot. He called me, I came running, and he was there, the moose. He was still alive. I got to shoot him in the neck. And that was my first time really catching a big animal.
When you're out there in the bush, what do you...
The feeling?
Yeah, what's the feeling?
Well, usually what you're going to hear first is usually the sticks cracking, or like, let's say with a moose, if you're calling for him, and then he answers and you know he's coming. You start getting nervous, your chest is pounding, you even hear the blood in your ears, and then all of a sudden it gets closer, and I mean I think I shot 32 moose so far in my life, and up to the last one, you still get as much excited as getting the first one. It's just that rush, and like you don't know how big it is, how small it is, if it's going to be a bull or a cow, and it's the excitement that and you feel bad sometimes after you shoot it. It's they're such nice looking animals, and but you think of the frying pan later on. So it's
what I like to do when I'm hunting. I act like a male deer, and I try to walk like the deer, and when I'm out in the woods I make calls. And you walk, and so the male thinks there's another buck in the area, and he gets mad, so he wants to come running. I put scent on my boots so I smell like another male deer, and I've been lucky the past 3 out of 4 years I had the deer come to me.
I feel that it's part of our history, it's part of our tradition. It's I feel part of it's our right, and I think more guys and even girls should carry it on.
One thing I learned from my uncle Calvin and my dad was after we catch an animal or a deer, moose, whatever, we always leave an offering of tobacco, and we put the liver out on the side for the animals to enjoy, I guess. The crows always seem to know when you get an animal. They're the first ones flying around. I guess they smell it or they see it. My children, I try to teach them respect in the woods, to give, to respect the animals, respect the woods, what you bring in the bush, you take out of the bush, you don't leave your garbage in there. One tip, I guess, is always have toilet paper though, because you don't want to come back hunting with no socks.